Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am doing something a little bit different, something that I have never done before. It's going to be a collection type video, especially on my Instagram where I do more style and accessory focused posts. I've got a lot of comments asking me to do a Lenny and Eva collection. If you've never heard of Lenny and Eva before, you're probably new to my channel because they are literally the only jewelry brand that I wear. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and share with you my full collection. So if you've never heard of Lenny and Eva before, they're a custom jewelry company that was started in the town that I live in right now. And I started working for them doing makeup for their catalog models or their cover shoots, things like that that go in their magazines, that go in their storefronts, that go pretty much anywhere you're going to see Lenny and Eva. So if you see a model for a Lenny and Eva catalog, their makeup was more than likely done by me because I've worked for them for the past 3 years now. So they're a jewelry company, and several of you guys may see me wearing these cuffs or beads or wraps in my videos. And this is basically the style of Lenny and Eva. They're very boho, very casual, which is the style of jewelry that I really enjoy. So basically what you do with Lenny and Eva jewelry is you pick out a sentiment. They have all different shapes and sizes of these. And sentiments are basically just, I think these are made out of brass. They're just brass pieces that are going to have either words or sayings on them. And you just pick out the ones that you think represent you or something you may be going through in your life. And then you're going to pick out a style of bracelet. So there are so many types of bracelets that you can choose from with Lenny and Eva. They have wraps, they have braids, they have scarf wraps, they have these are called the wide cuffs. And these are the most popular with Lenny and Eva. They also have beaded bracelets. Now they have children's jewelry now, and they also make necklaces. There's just a ton of stuff, but what Lenny and Eva is known for is the custom sentiments and the different style bracelets. So I guess I'm going to move on into my collection. If you have any questions about Lenny and Eva or want to see the full collection, obviously the link is going to be listed down below. But I guess I'll start out with the two that I'm wearing right now. This top piece, and I will insert close-ups so you guys can see what these actually look like. But this top bracelet, which is a beaded bracelet, I actually just got yesterday. Their flagship store is in my town, so I am able to go there and just make bracelets anytime that I want. I don't have to order them online, which I'm like, it gets me in trouble because I go too much. I technically did not need this one, but I made it anyways. But this is seriously, I think, one of the most adorable pieces that I do have from them. So I'm going to break it down for you. The beaded link, this is called a beaded link. They have beaded bracelets that you can't attach sentiments to. So if you're planning on ordering online, don't get the beaded bracelets confused with the beaded links. Unless you do just want a beaded bracelet and you can't really put anything on those. They're just meant for layering. But this is the beaded link in the color mustard. I hate that word. It just, I don't know. I don't like condiments and I don't like that word, but that's the shade of this bracelet. But I do love the color. And then the sentiment is what is considered a small sentiment. And this one is called the XOXO Small Sentiment. And this actually has one of their newer styles of writing on it. It looks very handwritten, and they also have new script writing for their sentiments, which I'm completely obsessed with, but I specifically went there yesterday to get this XOXO sentiment because I love the new style of writing. I also have a new charm that just came out, and again, I will be putting in close-ups. This is the new peace sign charm. It's not been out for too long. I was talking to the girl there and she said it was fairly new. And this is in the, both of these are in the shades like antique brass. They do either silver or like an antique brass color. But I just love how cute and just fun this one is. It was kind of just one that I went in and just really didn't have an idea of how I wanted a bracelet to look because I thought I was just going to get this sentiment. but I ended up just making a full bracelet anyways. The next bracelet is my wide cuff, and this is also, I believe, in the same shade as the beaded bracelet. I'm going to have all of the colors and bracelets that I have listed down below. If they haven't went out of style, I think a few of them have, but I will list similar options for you guys. But my brass sentiment, this is a large sentiment. It says, "Nothing is more important than this day." And this is probably one of my favorite quotes. I think it is my favorite quote that I have out of all of my large sentiments. It just really keeps me in check and reminds me that I need to focus on the present day and not look back and try not to look too far ahead. I just really love what this sentiment means. And I don't have any charms on this one right now. I kind of mix and match my charms. I'll take one off, one bracelet, and put it on the other. But since I have a charm on this beaded one right now, I didn't want to put one on the large cuff. I'm going to talk about my large sentiments and my wide cuffs now, because these are the ones that I actually have the least of. I only have 4 large sentiments and 3 wide cuffs. So the first one I'm going to talk about is one that I actually got at their warehouse sale this year. Since they are located in our town, they do a big warehouse sale where everything is like 40 to 50% off. And I made this bracelet there a couple months ago, and this is one of their roots bracelets. It says "Never forget your roots," and it has a Tennessee on it, the shape of Tennessee, and there's a heart in the middle of it. You can get this, I think, in any state. They can emboss whatever state you live in, and it will just say "Never forget your roots." And then I got this wide cuff that's this really gorgeous kind of burnt orange color. Now this shade may be discontinued with them since it was available in the sale. Like I said, I will list it down below if they are still available. And then I also have a gemstone charm on it. These are actually my favorite charms. There's just something about the gemstones that I absolutely love, and this one is just a really pretty aqua color. It doesn't really go with the burnt orange bracelet, but I don't really have anything to match it right now, so that's why it's just randomly hanging out on this one right here. My next large sentiment actually is my favorite Bible verse, and it says, "She is clothed in strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future." This has just always been my favorite verse, and this bracelet was actually given to me by Lenny and Eva, and the style of the actual wide cuff is called the Pyrite, I believe. It's the Pyrite large cuff. I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I know for sure that the charm is a Pyrite charm, and the quote is a large antique brass sentiment, but I just love how metallic and how gorgeous. This is definitely one of the most wearable wide cuffs I have, but it's up there in my top favorite just because I have always loved that verse, and I just think it's a great classic piece I can wear with pretty much anything. This is the last large sentiment I have. I haven't picked up a bracelet for it yet because I haven't really found one that actually goes with like the silver that I want. Most of the sentiments I have are like that antique brass color, but I actually picked this up at Altered State. If you have an Altered State near you, they are a retailer of Lenny and Eva, and it says, "It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are," and this is a E. Cummings quote. I got this because it was actually on sale. It was on sale for like $5 and these are normally $30. So that's the reason I picked it up, and I like the quote. And I eventually will be getting a wide cuff for it. So now I want to talk about my largest style of Lenny and Eva bracelet, and this is the thin cuff with the small sentiment. I have 5 of these. When I first started wearing Lenny and Eva, this is really what I wore the most of and what I bought the most of. And I think they are the most practical for like everyday outfits, just because they are so thin and small, and you can really you can wear these with anything. I literally wear one of these every single day normally. So this thin cuff is actually one that Will got me for my birthday this past year, and it is a leather embossed thin cuff. I'm not sure of the exact name or style, but I do believe it's still available, and he got me a small sentiment that says good vibes on it. I didn't tell him anything that I wanted from there. He literally just went to the store and picked it out himself, and he said that this sentiment that said good vibes was really the only one that he liked personally. But I like it. This is actually one of my most worn ones, and you can actually tell if you're looking at this in person because it is so worn out. But I do wear this one the most because it is such a good neutral piece. Thin cuff that I also made at the warehouse sale. I just love the style of this. I can't describe the cuff to you guys at all. It's almost like a vintage leather piece. It's kind of like a cream color with some like brown distressing on it. That's the best way I can describe it. And then I also have another gemstone on it. This is a like pinky neutral gemstone. And I have the sentiment Create on this, and this is actually, I didn't pick this out this year. Create was my first ever sentiment from Lenny and Eva. So it's really special to me. This is the first sentiment I ever picked out, and at the time when I did pick this out, I had really just started getting into my YouTube channel, and I just kind of thought that represent me at the time that I picked it out. So yeah, it just says Create, and it was my first sentiment. Another bracelet I picked up at the warehouse sale is this really gorgeous blue thin cuff, and it has a little bit of distressing on it. And I got a silver sentiment that says Dream. And then my charm on here is actually a Pisces charm, which is my horoscope. I'm February 19th, that's my birthday. And what's funny is in like the horoscope world, February 19th is sometimes considered an Aquarius, and it's sometimes considered a Pisces. But I've always wanted Pisces because I like the fish better. So yeah, it just has two little fish swimming in a circle, and there's this really pretty kind of metallic blue bead attached to it. That this is one of the most beautiful styles or colors of the cuffs. This is like a metallic champagne color, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And then I have this champagne kind of vintage bead attached to it, and my sentiment says Free Spirit. I think that my mom got me this for Christmas last year. I'm almost 100% positive. I'll have to ask her. Mom, if you're watching, let me know. But yeah, I think the sentiment Free Spirit she got for me, and I really love this one. This is another one I wear a lot. So I know for sure that my mom got me this thin cuff. It's a gorgeous kind of like blush metallic color. So I wear this with a lot of things that have like blush undertones to them, or maybe a little bit of pink in whatever I'm wearing. And the sentiment I have on this one is an antique brass one. It's a small sentiment, and it says Let It Be. If you're interested in any of the thin cuffs, they will need a small sentiment attached to them. So all you do is you're going to pick out your small sentiment, and then you'll pick out your thin cuff, and then you can add charms to them, or you can just leave them as is. So my last style of bracelet are the braided wraps. and I really love these because they're great for actually layering. The first one is actually my first ever Lenny and Eva like bracelet style. I got that Create sentiment and I attached it to a braided wrap. So the way a braided wrap is going to work is you literally wrap it around your wrist, and you can add anything from small sentiments to pendants, which is what I have on this one, to charms. You can't put large sentiments on these, but again, I just love how dainty and wearable these are. So my first braided wrap is kind of like this olive green color, like a brownish olive green, and attached to it I just have a pendant. It's just something really simple that I picked up, I think, when they had their sale. And then a feather charm, which was actually my first charm. I should have put that bracelet together to show you guys my first Lenny and Eva bracelet. I love this feather charm. When Will actually went to pick out my Lenny and Eva bracelet, he picked out this charm for me, and I already had it. So he knew what I liked, so I was kind of proud of him for that. But this is definitely one of my favorite charms that I have. I just have a standard black braided wrap and the small sentiment which says Imagine on it, and I generally just keep this as is. I don't really put any charms on this wrap. I really like wearing this when I'm wearing like all black outfits or just a lot of black. It's just a really nice simple touch of an accessory. My last braided wrap is just a pearlescent white color, and I have another gemstone charm attached to it. This is one of my favorite gemstone charms. It's kind of like an amber color, and it would really go well with what I have on today, but I didn't want to overload with like this yellow ambery color. My last Lenny and Eva piece is not a bracelet. They actually make necklaces as well, and this is one of their Mojo necklaces. So basically what you do is you buy a necklace chain from Lenny and Eva. You can get different lengths, so you can get a really long one or like a medium size one like I have. And then you pick out what are called mojos, and they're basically little rings with a bunch of charms on them. So this one is called the Lucky Mojo, and it has a shooting star on it, a horseshoe, 4-leaf clover, an owl, and a wishbone, and then a couple of beads as well. You can also wear the mojos with, I think, large sentiments, or not large sentiments, with wide cuffs. But I just wear it on my necklace. So basically what you do is you just order different mojos for your necklaces, and each mojo will represent something different. I went in yesterday and they had like a cowgirl one. They had one that represented like, I think, the solar system. It had like a moon on it and things like that. So mojos again are just going to represent different things, and I just really liked how this one represented luck. So that is it for my Lenny and Eva collection. There will definitely be many more pieces to come. I'm completely obsessed with this jewelry brand. If you guys have not checked it out, I highly suggest it. It's just definitely my style. I just love the boho, like chic vibe, and how it matches so many different things. I wear it when I'm dressing up. I wear it on a casual day. Sometimes I wear it with t-shirts. So it's just a really great jewelry brand, great quality, and it's super easy to wear. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed something a little different other than makeup. A few people have been requesting this, so I thought I'd just have fun with it and show you guys my full collection. I am planning on doing an affordable fall style video that will be coming within the next week and a half. And I'm excited to share with you guys what I have in store. As usual, you can leave your video requests down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.